Re- God damn it. Random game time. Game time, random. I don't care what anybody says, but this game was beautifully crafted. Craft? I said crafted, so weird. I don't know. Look at textures. Mm. Makes you appreciate each
Akash
and
was
every
right.
detail
The trail's in bad
of
shape.
what they put into this game.
This looks recent. Must have broken off when Savohar climbed up here. That'll make an interesting color for my armor.
What? Oh yeah,
I think I can
armor.
reach those beams if I jump against the cliff.
Alright, I was like, I'm pressing the button. And then it wouldn't work.
Okay, now how to climb higher.
She said, higher, higher, bitch, higher. Where am I going? Yeah, I should have called this the high stream. I don't know.
Ladder must have broken off after Savohar passed through. I need to find another way up. Green shine. I'm in luck.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You still climb this way? Yeah. Red light blue.
Broken bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side.
Might.
That's a lot of blood. Savohars? There's the
Must be.
Stormbird. Getting closer. Machines. Savohar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out. Hooligans could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be? Okay. I think I'm in the clear. There's Savohar. In pretty bad shape. can't see me.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savahar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. My people will find their home.
Listen, Lakasha is doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks, angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Savahar.
The last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so. What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed. Salvation is at hand.
Or some Oseram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. This
I
eventide.
think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. Stormbird heart is
Wow.
valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below.
Bro, that old man talking
And his
made me want
answer
to clear
is
my
some
throat so
stroke and a
bad.
prayer.
It's
Why
like,
does
yeah,
every
like,
priest I meet think
that
blind
was
faith is
weird.
the answer to everything.
Anyways. Climb up this damn mountain. Yes, we're climbing up this damn mountain. The mountain, what a treacherous climb. Searching parts that we will find. On an adventure show through the treacherous mountain we call home. Segna. Yep.
This turned into something tasty.
Oh, this is gonna be loot the entire time. Because I want everything. And what's better? It's better to be really stocked up on things. Especially out in the wild.
The Oseram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back.
Are you fucking serious? There's no way, man. I just made sure. Okay. There we go.
Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
Ancient valuables. Paraded. Oh my god.
There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there.
I could have made it. I don't know.
Savahar? I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart. There's Tolland with the studs.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Oseram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the Carja to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
Oh, look. The Carja-loving redhead with the fancy spear. Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Carja fleabags. I'm taking it.
Okay, so you clipped the Stormbird. But it's brought you nothing but trouble since. Refugees, squabbles, me. Might be hard to swallow, but it's time to cut your losses, don't you think?
Come on, boss. It's not worth it.
Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
What an ass.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way. To Chainscrape, then.
Oh shit. Hmm. Oh, it makes it go stronger. Right, okay. Whoa, shit.
Can't admire that machine. But I could learn there's a cauldron here.
Meridian?
Glad I can help.
But I could still use a hand freeing my friend.
Let's do it.
Try pushing it off!
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
Your vanguard.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape. So we've been cleaning up any bristleback carcasses we find. Didn't want them attracting any of their scavenger friends.
Would have been an easy task too if someone hadn't slipped trying to move the damn things. Scroungers showed up while I was trying to free this scrap brain.
Forgot to bend the knees, that's all. Here, my thanks for helping us out. These should be handy in a pinch.
Thanks. Make sure you don't go, tripping under any more bristlebacks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Tapestry went
It's a ruin
serious.
from the old world.
Smoke
I
bomb.
could find something interesting inside. Okay, what do we have in here? Can't be this close. Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin? What's this data say? There's a code for the locked door in this data. But I still need to find a key module. A crate. This should be useful. Okay, gotta find a key for the door. There's more of the ruin down here. Where to now?
Oh.
No more light down here. It's not moving. Must be stuck. Down it goes. Well, I can't reach the ledge above now. But maybe that crate I pushed down here could help.
Lasers. Hold up. Right there. And now jump, Aloy. What the fuck? Yo. Hold up. There we go.
Okay. Now where does this lead? The key module. see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code, too. I think some of the data I picked up might help. Got it!
Bro, what the fuck? What's this?
What is this thing? Better keep it safe. Maybe I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Good point. Go warrior. Okay, this one critical strikes. More damage. This is. Completing objectives as we go. What's that? Oh. I'd have to go here, 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 also here. Why? Because I'm going to complete this valley before I move on to the next objective. Yeah. Gather treasure horn. I don't know why, but one day go there to boop.
These machines are made, I might learn how to override them. There's a horn. I should have enough charger horns for Dylan Boomer. Just
I got it.
one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Hold on. Build. Gather a fanghorn rib. Got a rib? Annoying, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm trying to go forward.
Frost will make it brittle. There's the fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
Oh, okay. There's no way it jumped in my general direction twice.
Got a bug. Should be able to harvest its rib now.
Alright.
Got everything I need for Della and Boomer. Now, let's see about that weapon of theirs.
Onward. Did I grab all the components there? Yeah.
That's not.
Don't need a machine in there.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks.
What the hell?
Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Bandits.
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No! Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, now that I'm here.
Well, look who's back.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Strike! Let's see what strike is. Yay!
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine, take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. Move that machine forward. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece closer. When performing an attack, a machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the two machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the way, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, overcharge your machine. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget. These are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor. Though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or, you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me, always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to it. Now let's take combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since it's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right it can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their, but they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha! See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay, pretty simple. I see. Machine types and skills tutorials.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, There are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only... Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Yeah, let's play a real game. I think I got the basics then.
Here we go. Time to get serious. That's it for me. Time to make my move. Your move, Red. I'm up. Ah, down to one piece. I might win this thing.
Damn.
Oh, I won! Probably shouldn't sound so surprised, huh?
Damn.
Good luck. Board's all yours. Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. My turn.
Ooh.
Looks like you're down to one piece. Ah, off the board it goes. I'm up. That's the game. You up for a rematch?
This bitch overcharged me.
Let's do
Alright, let's go. Take. Is this just beginner? Okay, I feel stupid.
Your turn.
I got it. This is my move right here.
Okay, let's see. Board's all yours. Just one piece left. My turn. That's it for me. Ah, looks like I lost.
Whew.
This is gonna be fun. Time to make my move. Your move, Red. Time to get serious. Your turn. Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. My turn. You have to admit, that was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That was brutal. Well, that's done now. Knocked right off the board. That's it for me. I got a tough fight ahead of me. Oh, I thought I had that one.
I get it, I get it, I get it.
Let's play. Your move, Red. Time to get serious. You're up, Red. I'm up.
Oh, dumbass. This ain't dumbass.
One less piece on the board. One less piece on the board. Ah, off the board it goes. Time to make my move. Board's all yours. Well, that's done now. Okay, let's see. Knocked right off the board. That was brutal. Time to make my move. Knocked right off the board. Well, that's done now. Now that was a game, even if I lost.
Okay. These.
Let's do this. I'm up. Your turn. Time to get serious. Off the board it goes. I always get nervous when I overcharge my pieces. My turn. One less piece on the board. Your turn. Hey! Oh, that was the perfect spot. That was brutal. My turn. You're up, Red. Time to get serious. One less piece on the board. Knocked right off the board. Hey! I like that piece where it was. Okay, let's see. That's it for me. Well, spark my forge. You have beaten me on every one of my boards.
Ooh.
Now that deserves a prize, I say. Come back anytime, Red.
We did it. Machine Strike.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Free meal that I want to.
Good to see you. I still owe you a meal. Anything you like.
Next objective. I know the Baron NPC. Hold on. Oh.
Maybe I can trade this green shine.
I've never looked at the shop though. That's all I'm gonna do. Shopping. For outfits.
Armor is my trade.
$13 damage.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
Oh. Yes, hi.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed. Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Joke's on you, Hammerhead. I'm into that.
Up the mountain again? Must be a different gun.
Be careful not to let this stain my hands. An old Karja watchtower. I don't know what's inside.
Go up. Go, bro, go up. Oh my god. There we go.
You look edible. Once you're cooked.
What the fuck?
Okay, almost there. Made it. And there's another one of those devices. There's another watchtower on the other side of the valley. A lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later. Rotting wood and crumbling stone.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, I thought I had that.
Yeah, it's my fault. I was being dumb. My fault. Alright, that's where we're going to end it.